Hi, Collective. It's Shana. Y'all, let's get a quick inheritance update. It's been a minute, I think, maybe over a month. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe Collective. All right, we're using Ancestor Speak. We are using, oh my goodness, we are using the Money and Job deck, tarot deck. I've got too much stuff up here. And my deck. Okay, this should be a real read because we just ain't got the money yet collected, but we just want to see what's going on behind the scenes. All right, just saw 111 on the clock. Show me what is the situation with the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. We're gonna take this as the mystery card. Show me the obstacle. The obstaculation. What is it? Show me that obstaculation. All right. Show me the spiritual advice. Ooh, okay. That one flipped in the reverse. Came out there with intended. Show me the divine outcome, please. Okay, that's a lot. Okay. Thank you, Archangel Michael. We're not looking at, let's look at the bottom of the deck, collective. We are forcibly working to clear your path. Okay? So they on the job, collective. We don't necessarily know the playbook, okay? But it's in action, it's in motion. Show me the situation. One, please, Archangel Michael. Just takes so long to debt pay. Oh, I like that, collective. That is current energy, okay? Well, I guess either way. Let's take it like that. Show me the obstacle. I'm excited. Obstacle. I want to be able to make my videos in my own privacy. Now I got to go live like this. Okay, that's the obstacle. Show me the spiritual advice. These people are all in my device, like vultures and vermin, okay? Huge decisions in the reverse. I'm liking this. Let's take this as the mystery. Show me the divine outcome. I got to get me a really nice computer. One day I think I might try to do like a GoFundMe or some sort of drive or something, okay? Because I got to get out of this rut. Even though I feel like I'm like one of the richest people in the world, okay? I just don't have my resources in terms of 3D, okay? Not yet. Bottom of the deck, competition, okay? Everybody's fighting there, fighting you for what's yours, collective, okay? That sounds about right. All right, give me, what is it? The situation, collective. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to get that Geritol. Apartment manager, okay? They're making this practical, collective, okay? All of them are practical. Okay, that's going to be the mystery card, okay? Obstacle. Y'all, my energy is all over the place, okay? Contemplating in the reverse. I feel like a decision's been made, collective. Spiritual advice. Oh my goodness. This name, collective. I know that I've been placed in a false marriage. I don't have proof of it, but I feel like it's this person is been on my they've been all in my wealth, collective, and that's a problem with me. Okay, that's a problem for me, and yeah, it's a problem. Show me this divine outcome. All right, because what's going to happen is people going to get curses. Okay, they're already being cursed and they don't know it. Because the people that are in my device, I'm very pissed about that, okay? All right, so and Archangel Michael, I'm asking that all of their devices, their phones, their laptops, their computers, or anything, that they malfunction today. Like by 3, please. Okay, because it's not right. Collective, these are toxic people trying to hold on to the wealth. Okay, we have Mr. and Mrs. Smith, toxic couple. Okay, so for some of you, your wealth is being delayed due to these toxic people in your life. Okay, most of us, because the wealth, it's yours, right? But it's in the hands of the wrong people. All right, we're going to save the ancestors speak until the end. All right, let's see what we have. Moving them over, moving it over, moving it over. Okay, situation. Debts paid, collective. Maybe I'm getting like this saying like your debt is paid, okay? It could be saying that this is a part of the issue to pay off the debts, your debts, okay, with your wealth. And not other people's debts being paid off with your wealth while you continuously struggle to pay off your debts. Okay, that's not right. Okay. All right, so something about these debts being paid. Bank manager. It's all about money here, collective. Okay, bank manager. I like that. These may be some of the people who are involved in keeping your wealth from you. Okay, apartment manager. These two came out here together before, collective. Okay, in a different breed. There's something to it. Situation, Hecker Wars, collective. Okay, because that's where I'm at with it. Okay. Because people playing stupid, they want to be stupid, they acting stupid, okay? And they're looking stupid right now, but they continue on, okay? Let's get a verify on this Hecker Wars, okay? Because we're going to spend too much time on this. Hecker Wars, where that? Secret Service collective, debt paid. It fell out there on debt paid. I do feel like from previous readings that your ancestors are working closely with the Secret Service, okay? I do believe it. Bottom of the deck, Hecker Wars. Trish. Okay, I don't know, collective. I don't know what this is. Got poker lovers here. Maybe somebody plays poker. Maybe all of this is a big gamble, okay? They took a big gamble messing with your money, okay? Maybe Trish is the bank manager. Maybe Trish is the apartment manager. Now, I wrote this name for a different reason, though. Let me see. How is Trish involved? Maybe they're talking about your wealth, Trish, okay? Collective, okay? I knew I wrote this name for a different reason, okay? Either way, put the energy where it goes, okay? But these hoes got to go. Whoever's blocking this wealth, okay? It could be Hecker, because we're speaking our wealth into existence and they're speaking our wealth into oblivion, okay, or into their bank accounts. Why is this bank manager here? I can get the bottom of the deck for Trish. Transmutation. Something's changing, okay? This is an old card. Something's changing. Walsh Bay, Sydney, Australia. We know, many of us know, some of our wealth is here. Okay, might be a lot of it. This card keeps coming out, okay? Why is this important? Is wealth here? Why is this important, that location? Let me see where they go. Black goo, do you? Collected that. I don't take that as a positive thing, okay? Outbreak, okay? I feel like that these are the ways they're clearing out these resistant energies that refuse to release what is owed to you, okay? Something about this black goo and this outbreak, okay? I don't know. Black goo, what? How? Why you here? How you coming? Tell me something about this outbreak, black goo, okay? Petticoat, underskirt, undergarment, provide support, warmth, extra layer of protection. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting like fungus, collective, okay? I'm getting some kind of fungus with that black goo and this petticoat here, undergarment, underskirt. I'm getting warmth, yeah. And that's like what do you call that? Like when something is in a container where it germinates. There's a name for it. Okay, but I feel like this warmth or whatever's going on is going to create possibly a fungus outbreak. That's what I'm getting. Show me this outbreak. What is that? What does it look like? Tuning forth. This is the way I feel like they're going to heal the situation. and make it so that debts are being paid. The right people's debts are paid, okay? Because it's time to nurture yourself. I feel like they're using this to heal a situation. I don't know why Sydney Bay keeps coming out here, okay? Walsh Bay, Sydney, Australia. I feel like this is like, I get that. What is that place where they put their money in places where, like Sweden accounts or something? I'm getting something like that. Maybe this bank manager is over here, okay? Or an apartment manager, or there's a connection, okay? That's the situation. Let's see if we can get something on this part before we move on. Why is the Secret Service here? What is their involvement? Hip hop artists in the reverse. I'm thinking about, I don't know why I'm thinking about that David guy. David 4 or something. I want to do a reading on that young girl, okay? But that's what I'm getting for some reason, okay? Or celebrity involvement. Maybe they're here. Maybe they're here. It's in the reverse because they're going to take down some corruption within hip hop, okay? Let's see. Those demons you conjured are dragging you all to hell. Okay, I still don't see exactly, other than maybe they're investigating something that's been going on in hip hop a long time, which we know, they're doing that with Diddy and the other people, but I think it's a lot more going on, okay? And with these demons conjuring, they're speaking to the sorcery that's surrounding music, right? I remember years ago how they would say how those big record labels, how somebody said how the rituals they would do surrounding people's records, people's music, I don't know, people's masters or whatever, the master thing that they use for the music, right? So I think this is a huge thing, okay? All right, let's see the apartment manager, and we're going to get the Hacker Wars, and we're going to move on collective. I feel like they're still working on it, okay? They're going to be working on it for a minute because they got so many people to remove or get them out the way. Yancey, okay? I think this came out with this apartment manager in this collective. It's consistent. All right, so someone's apartment manager's name Yancey. The name Yancey is significant. Time to celebrate. Okay. Who is this that's going to be celebrating? Rashid. All right. Rashid. So maybe this is like an individual practical kind of thing, possibly. But before, they spoke about the domino effect. Okay. So as certain people start to get their wealth, many people will follow. Okay. Head down, eyes up. Okay, so just be mindful. Okay, be mindful. Because as people know that you're getting closer to what belongs to you, the things that are going to free you from debt and bondage, they're going to attack more collective. Okay, this is why so many of us are going through this. This is why they increased this attack on me. Okay. All right, Hacker Wars, and we're going to move on. What's this with these Hacker Wars? It's all about words, see? Archons, entity attachment. We have to fight this collective. Spiritually, it's a spiritual war. They're trying to get us to put down our weapons, which are spiritual weapons, and use theirs. Okay, their weapons don't work for me, collective. All their weapons do for me is to help increase my drive and my determination. But me using these weapons out here on a battlefield, I don't use those weapons that they have. Okay, so they're trying to get me to forfeit what works for me and you, right? And go in on their terms. Don't do it. Know who we are, right? And use what we got to get what we want. Hacker Wars, bottom of the deck with these archons and entities. Course hair, collective. That's important. I see the name Gary. Okay, that could be significant. All right, so I just feel like this is a spiritual war, and this is what they're saying. This is the delay, but they are working on our debts being paid. Okay. I feel like many of us have already paid our debts off. It's just being delayed. Okay. In terms of spiritually have paid our debts. We deserve what's ours. Show me these archons. Any names, whatever you want to say about these archons. Let's get that one too. Archons Collective. Look at this. Okay. Start eating healthier. Okay. That's important. I've been doing it more too because I don't even have the desire for certain things. Okay. Anymore. At least not at the moment. Okay. Collective. Let me calm down. Okay. I'm all. Okay. What did I ask, Collective? What the hell? Oh, Archons. This is your last chance to speak the truth. Okay. Whoever this is. They had Gary, okay? These names should be familiar to some in the collective, okay? So, but whoever they're talking to, it's their last chance, okay? It says, I believe in the power of love. I feel like that's you. And that's what's helping you resist these damn archons, okay? All right, and this one, okay, this is very important to what was I thinking? I think I came to some realization. That's why I have to write these down or speak it in a recorder or something. What was it? It was another connection with this whole Tuskegee thing, right? Buffalo Soldiers. I feel like they may have infected these soldiers. Okay, and that's why in that reading they mentioned the army, the number in the army that was infected at that time. I believe they purposely, this is for entertainment purposes only, purposely infected. They said black people, right? Black men, but they didn't say what black men. I believe it could have been many Buffalo Soldiers collective. They were strong fighters, right? Why not target them? Okay, they've been trained, and yeah, and if they ever chose to come against the status quo, they would have certain tools and certain knowledge. Okay, so I think it was very insidious because these people went and fought the wars, right? And I think they contaminated them collective and then sent them back home to their family. And then they're like, hey, and now we're going to wait. We're going to act like we gave them a cure or whatever, but we're going to wait and do something to trigger it so that they can steal this wealth. All right, we got to clarify this one. 11/22/1963, Kennedy's assassination. Something about a neutrino storm. That's how we're going to get rid of these archons collective. It is what it is, collective. We don't have the tools. It ain't enough cards out here. It ain't enough divination, okay, to stop all these people. It's got to be the sun. Neutrino storm, small mass elementary particle, no electrical charge, short range, weak, gravitational pull, can pass through matter unimpeded and undetected. Okay, that's like our, I don't know, collective. They're coming in. They're not going to see it coming in. They can't see these things. And it's going to infiltrate the bodies. It'll infiltrate the homes. Wherever you are, it can infiltrate anything. I feel like it can infiltrate the earth. It can go into the earth. So there's nowhere to hide. And I feel like this is the weapon they're using. Okay, show me this and we're going to move on. Why is Kennedy's assassination out here with our inheritance read? Show me, what is the connection? Let's get those three. Bottom of the deck, we have Clayton. That's somebody else, someone else's life, okay? For me, that's a cousin, okay? These are the individuals in your life that are blocking your wealth. Juvenile justice system, what was that for? What the hell was that? Oh, for this? Kennedy assassination, okay? There's some kind of connection with children, okay? They had the autism in the other reading. And then the other one, we had pedophile came out in the reverse. I feel like he discovered this huge plan, okay, that also surrounded HIV. I believe he came across a lot. He snuck up on like the shadow government collective. Yeah, I feel like he got some major information. I don't know. There's some sort of secret society here. Why is it coming out for Kennedy with this read? I don't know, okay? It says this card is for that pot-bellied old fae in the penguin suit with the black top hat. F you, okay? Healing with crystals. All of this for Kennedy and Brian collective. Now, Brian, that name, was taken as an apartment manager, okay? But I don't know why Kennedy is here and the Juvenile Justice System Collective. Gotta move on. Show me, why is this pot-bellied penguin guy here? Oh, thank you. Okay, they just wanted to get that one out, Collective. Okay, so whatever he did with your wealth, now he don't have no, no functions down there. Okay, could be a problem with the blood flow. I don't know. Okay, but this is why they're talking about him, because they want everybody to know that this guy, who I believe is a head of a coven or something, okay, they're experiencing erectile dysfunction. They have a limp noodle. Okay, I'm not being petty. It's my ancestors. They being petty. Okay, show me. Take the blinders off. Okay, so I feel like they've revealed that that's what they wanted to do, and that's what they did. Somebody out here knows who this pot-bellied penguin au fait person is. Okay, let's take it a step further. Can we get a name for this person and a location if you want? Attention, karmas. Excuse me, Bradby. All right, thank you. Bradby could be a poker lover as well. Okay, y'all gotta figure out where this camera is. All right, thank you. That's the pot-belly au fait in this read, Collective. All right, let's go. We're working on these debts being paid, okay? And thank you to the sun. All right. All right, obstacle. Creativity, okay? I think that comes in with those heck of wars, okay? And everybody ain't got to participate in the heck of wars, okay? I don't know why I keep saying wars, okay? Something to that. But everybody ain't got to participate in that, okay? But everybody does have to participate in trying to maintain a high vibration, raising the vibration as frequently as possible. Taking back your power as frequently as possible, cleansing your environment, right? Loving yourself, right? Trying to eat as healthy as you can. Laughing, have some joy. Try to help some people that you feel are deserving in a small way, even if it's just words and kindness, right? So some of us, we have to really keep that vibrational bubble intact, high vibrational, right? While others get to work on their heck of war, okay? So you're like their protection. You're like that front line or whatever you call them, as they protect you as the heck of warrior, because you're working in a different aspect, okay? But we all have a part to play. Contemplating in the reverse. Contemplating creativity. And maybe, is this the obstacle? Yeah, maybe we're not thinking. We're not thinking. We're not being creative enough on how to address this, right? How to discover where the wealth is, okay? Something about aragonite, okay? Because I'm looking at this one with that color there, okay? So maybe that'll help. Let's put it right there. Obstacle. Yanked into an awakening, okay? That's the obstacle. Okay, so maybe they're saying you're no longer thinking, okay? You are definitely raising your vibration and you're definitely ascending, okay? And I feel like as we're ascending, our creativity is increasing, okay? So this ascending state vibration is almost like being in the Empress state, okay? Whether we're masculine or feminine, right? Regardless of what our preferences sexually, regardless of what our race is, okay? We're talking about energy. But I feel like this is just saying that many of us are rising to the occasion, possibly. We're no longer thinking about it. And that's an obstacle for these people, okay? Any messages for this creativity? Do you have any messages of encouragement or anything regarding this creativity? Cataclysm. It's the Sun Collective, okay? I think they're just being creative, but we just have to keep ourselves high vibrational, okay? And those of us who feel that we need to assist with Heka, so be it, okay? All right, but it says cataclysmic events are happening. Mass destruction, natural disasters, famine, sudden change. They got to come with the sun and whatever else, because this wickedness is so ingrained and they don't want to release what's yours, okay? That's good. Collective, I'm telling you, it's coming. Now, one of those reads, they said something about next week, right? A read a while ago where it said 33 days, okay? And a couple last reads they're coming up with next week. I don't know what's happening next week. I do feel like something regarding Kennedy. I don't know. Exposure, something's coming out next week. Some kind of exposure. That's what I believe. But let's see. Plasma density increasing. Okay, and I took that out of there. Let your ego drive your swag, collective. Don't let nobody tell you that your ego is the devil or your ego's dirty and nasty and it has no value. That is not true. Okay? Love your ego. Nurture it. Help it to be healthy. Okay? All right, spiritual advice. We're almost out of here. How long? Oh, okay. Huge huge decisions are in the reverse. I feel like there's no more contemplating. You know, the decision has been made. Okay, and I feel like this is from a higher realm. Something about this, Candace. Okay, here we go. I'm so sad. If you think you ain't then you ain't okay? If this is your name and you ain't stole nothing, it ain't you, collective. Okay, but I have an attitude with this, whoever this person is, okay? I do. Okay, this is like personal for me. Because I don't know this person, okay? But I feel like they trampled through my wealth and dirtied up my wealth and my name, okay? I know the rules. North Node, nigga. But do they know the rules? Let's see. Bottom of the deck. And you know you somebody, okay? Even if we go through moments where we, feel lackluster, right? Everybody goes through that. Just continue. Pick yourself up. Love yourself. Nurture yourself, okay? And reinvent yourself. All right, but what is this? Candace, bottom of the deck. Is this what I think this came out with Ireland before, collective? I'm telling you, they're very consistent. This person may be in Ireland. And we had that Sydney Bay Walsh, Australia. Are those close to each other in region? There's a connection, though. There's a connection. This Ireland came up in that reading regarding HIV, okay? They mentioned Ireland, and it picked my little spidey senses up. All right, why is this Ireland here? Damn, where'd that go? Collective, look at this. This is where they're doing some voodoo there. Somebody, possibly a military place or military people. Okay, somebody doing it. I didn't say it. The card said it, collective. What does it say? I love you to the moon and back, collective. I think there's some, like when you're mixed, it's like a volatile situation where it's like a love-hate thing going on. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I don't know. Just let go of what's not yours. That's all. Show me North Node, nigga. What's up? My North Nodians. Arlington. Yeah, it's definitely something with the military. We got Voodoo General here, okay? This Voodoo General doll. Arlington National Cemetery. 639 acres. Arlington County, Virginia, okay? That location could be significant. Maybe this person was in the military or they have strong military connections, right? And I do believe in another video, it came out that this person was working with someone in the military. Bottom of the deck, North Node, Mary. Okay, so we got Mary and Candace. Maybe Candace is working with Mary. I don't know. Maybe Mary's in the North Node. I don't know. Maybe it's you, Candace. Maybe I'm just picking on you because I don't like that name because of what happened with me. Okay, or I believe. Okay. But put it where it go. All right, and this is the spiritual advice. A decision's been made, possibly regarding Ireland or something in Ireland. And I feel like they're talking about these soldiers. Let me see. Why is this card out here? Arlington National Cemetery. You look good. I don't know, collective. Maybe this is an ancestor speaking out from the grave to someone. Maybe. Bottom of the deck. Stolen shoes, collective. It has something to do with the military. Something to possibly do with space, okay? And this is spiritual advice. I feel like this is somebody's ancestor, okay? Possibly that was tested on or something. I don't know. And we got Tibet. Tibet, I don't know. There's ties to all these places for some reason. I believe the ties are these melanin wars, so to speak, okay? Show me Mary's heart. Take one. Take one. Why did I even write that card? Take one what? Saturn. Okay. Saturn's like what? The planet of karma or something? And then Saturn, I think they do some sort of worshiping with Saturn, right? Shall we take one? Sekhmet, she who is powerful, the one who loves Mayat, healer, goddess of war, destroyer of enemies, bloodthirsty. Okay, I don't know. This might be a very strong ancestor. Might be. Hopefully they ain't coming for Mary because that don't look good, okay? Fake friends and co-workers collective. Put it where the energy goes, okay? All right, but they're identifying people. Maybe, but there's definitely military involvement, okay? Maybe it's just because some of these people are in the military, okay? All right, show me these stolen shoes. We're going to get that one and the Voodoo General. We're going to move on. Stolen shoes, gamma rays, radiation. We've been talking about this. Has ties to that whole HIV thing collective. This gamma rays or radiation kept coming out in that reading, okay? It's the simple things in life that really matter. Collective, I'm getting this like a threat too. Okay, for stealing your shoes, your DNA, and making space shoes out you, okay? Something about it. Something with this light. Let's do one on this. Collective, I don't know. I wrote this card the other day because I said, well, it's not right to have Kennedy out here, okay? Collective, maybe what did I clarify? Gamma rays? Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, born 7/28/1929, died May 19th, 1994, which I didn't know, okay? In New York City, which I don't remember, should I say. There's some sort of connection. I don't know, maybe I'm sure that forgive me, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm almost certain they would have done some sort of research on this woman, okay? It's something to a collective. We're going to have to do this in another read. Bottom of the deck. What was it? Gamma rays? Something like that. Or Jackie Onassis. Cruise ships in the sky. Collective, it's got something to do with space, okay? They're using people for space. And let me see something. Miss Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, would you like to say something regarding what's out here, or regarding your passing, regarding your husband, not ex-husband. I said ex-husband. I think she married again though, but let's see. Collective. Okay, I don't know. Okay, somebody. Maybe she's telling these people, talking about these people, they secretly hate themselves. The Alaskan Triangle. This is like real top secret, okay? Let's keep moving. All right, let's get the Voodoo General and we out of here with the closeout. Voodoo General, how you been? I ain't seen you in a minute. Now, what's going on? Why you out here? What they been doing? What's going on with our wealth? Secure passage, okay? I feel like we're getting close, collective. We got the name Lamont at the bottom of the deck. Secure passage, Voodoo General says. Gary, once again. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, toxic couple. We had Lamont and Gary, right, so far. Could be a same-sex couple, right? I don't know. But something about the secure passage. Show me that. Show me secure passage. Collective, this video is all over the place. Camping in the woods, collective. These are these people doing this magic and this heck, okay? So this is why that Heck Awards is coming out, okay? Because they've been filling the atmosphere up with all this dark magic, okay? Dark sorcery. And we have to work on, those of us who feel the need to work on our lighter magic, okay? And our lighter magic for some is just loving yourself, okay? Love yourself. And try to love the people that deserve your love around you, right? If they don't deserve it, then just, respect them, but keep it moving, all right? It's definitely something about Hecka, okay? And others will address the Hecka in a different way, okay? All right, secure passage, I think that was it. Bad. Something ain't right, collective. They trying to secure their passage through doing magic in the woods. I know that's what's going to come out with that voodoo. Show me Cabin in the Woods. Wayne Collective. Okay, they just put a lot of names out here. Some of these could be your names. 319. 319. Okay, this number is significant. It's come out in another the reading that I took down. Okay, we could have. I'm getting Georgia. Something in Georgia. Could be Thompson, Georgia, or Thomas, Georgia. Show me. Fake psyop, alien invasion. This has been coming out a lot. Okay, and this is one of the ploys that they wanted to use in order to institute the New World Order. Okay, heart chakra. I feel like it's like what's that war they said? And when they did the Iraq thing, awe and shake or something. You know, they have their names for the different wars, but this is like this what they're on. I feel like they want to do this in order to disrupt people's heart chakra. Because, like I said before, a lot of people, if they see something and their mind isn't open to seeing a different type of creation, right? A lot of people going to drop. They're going to drop on the spot, I'm telling you. Okay, so, but hopefully, I feel like we just have to protect ourselves. Just do our best. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, right? But we just have to stay on our post, so to speak. All right? Anything else about this 319? What is this 319? Discovery. Collective. Something going on. Okay, there's some sort of discovery. They know where these people are. Open fire could be neutrinos, okay? Bottom of the deck. Narc Slayer, they're coming for these people. They know who they are. Just be patient. Be patient, okay? Well, if I can find this camera possibly. Purity, innocence, magical powers, interdimensional travel. I feel like that's you. You're traveling between realms, okay? Even your words are traveling. So I'm just continue to love yourselves. Be patient. We're getting really close. Growth, obstacle. I mean, the outcome, growth in the reverse, okay? Hopefully they're talking about these people that's stolen the wealth. Usain Bolt. Something's going to happen quickly. Maybe something's going to fall quickly. These people's finances are going to fold, maybe. Or maybe with the sun, people, like I said, let's see, outcome. You are fake as F. I feel like this is these people that have stolen from others. And they're coming for different people. Okay, so maybe as we continue with the different inheritance updates, we'll be talking about different individual stories, okay? All right, let's get something on this deck. Where's that deck here? I don't even know what I did with the deck collective. My goodness, now oh, there it is. Why is this growth here in the reverse? Maybe they're saying there's no growth in the future. It's like they're messing up their bloodline collective, okay? And some people have done so much evil, or the extent of evil is so great that their bloodlines aren't going to have a good life, okay? Possibly for many generations, okay? Because this is like the grand finale, and they still on the wrong team, collective. You in the situation, we're in the situation where we got all these ancestors present, angels, all these divine spirits, right? And the Most High, and people still siding with the dummy squad collective. Come on. Growth, show me that. Why is it here in the reverse? If you can't get, okay, let's go. Credit repair. I feel like they're not going to be able to repair their wealth. It's competition again, collective. Something about cryptocurrency. All right, but I feel like there's going to be changes quickly, okay? But at the same time, it doesn't seem quick because there's so much to the logistics of it. There's so many people involved. They've hidden so much, and they don't want us. There's so much hatred involved in this whole thing, too. All right, let's get the ancestors, and we're going to get the mysteries and get out of here. Situation. Thank you. Okay, but they're still working out. Where do we take these people? What do we do with them? Okay. All guilty parties have been caught. Obstacle. Upgrade. You upgrading. Okay, that's the obstacle. I feel like you're at peace, even though you've known all these people taken from you, possibly some of you for all your lives, right? I feel like you're still at peace because you have an understanding of what true wealth is, where it's located. it's within you, right? Ultimately, it's within you. So wherever you go, you're wealthy and you will remain so. Okay, as long as we stay on the path. It's coming though, collective. You're going to live a good life, collective. You're going to forget all about this possibly. Spiritual advice. Ancestors speaking in reverse. We're going to get something on that, okay? So they're not speaking. Maybe they're just acting. Okay, let's get one on my deck. Why is ancestors speaking in reverse? Corrupt. They coming for these people, okay? Corrupt city mayor. They ain't speaking no more. Back to the 90s in Clayton. Okay, so something about a mayor, possible family member, something that was stole a while ago for some of you, okay? They ain't speaking to these people no more. Let's get one on the ancestor deck. Where is, I don't know why I keep losing these decks, collective. Oh, there it is. They're forcefully working to clear your path. Show me why is the ancestor speaking in reverse? And that was the one I visibly saw it flip in the reverse. They love you so much, collective. Your true love is on the way in reverse, okay? Trust your intuition. Something about your true love, okay? Spiritual advice. Maybe they're not speaking to this true love. Maybe they crossed you too, collective. We've had a lot of that going on. Something about your intuition. Maybe someone's coming towards you, okay? Why is this true love is on the way in the reverse? Collective, I don't know. Okay, it's definitely a solar flare. This could be what's coming, okay? Next week, okay? Could be. X-Fair, intense eruption of electromagnetic radiation, radio blackouts. Collective, this is connected with that reading. Certain things keep sticking out to me. Electromagnetic, they talked about that in order to, when they were talking about the process of making cells, 10 million, I believe they said, died off and were replaced in like a second. I think they said, okay? And they were saying the conditions that were needed. There was a certain type of charge, a light, biophotons, they called it, okay? They're talking about the sun collective. I don't know if they're saying this sun eruption is going to have a dual effect. Some people are going to upgrade, and some people, I feel like it's going to activate like latent retroviruses, okay? And they already say how UVC does that anyway, okay? It does something with the viruses. It'll bring it up, okay, in order to possibly try to heal it, right? But this is what they're saying. This is exactly what they're saying. This X flares and these neutrinos are going to activate in the blood. Either you're going to upgrade or it's going to, and even if you're upgrading, it may still bring out retroviruses, okay? You may, I don't know, you may have we may have symptoms like of certain conditions from the past, okay? But I don't think, I just think we're all going to go through something, just depending on possibly our heart as to the way we're going to go. It's definitely something about the sun, okay? Something about the sun. Let's get to bottom. Fast forward movement collective. I feel like this is going to happen real quick. When it comes, we may not see it. Most likely we're not, right? It's undetectable. Who knows? It could be have already been doing things and they're not catching it on their satellites, okay? It could be. Let me see something. Sun, what you want to say, sun? I don't get to talk to the sun much, okay? I like the sun collective. Okay, sun, how you doing? What you want to say to my collective? What do we need to be? Collective, I'm telling you, it's consistent. That flew over there. You didn't see it. It's consistent. Some people are upgrading and others are not. Who knows? Those who haven't chose the right path or whatever, to be kind to people and to love themselves and try to love people that you can love, right? Maybe you still have a chance. I'm just saying, don't just think like, I'm just going to continue to do evil and let the wheels fall off. No, I wouldn't take that route because either way, you're not getting away with anything. There's nowhere to hide. I would start the process now, right? I think that would speak to your character. Okay, but they're calling all gods to duty. That's what the sun want to say. They're calling all goddesses to duty. Okay, I got a guides card too, but it applies to both. Canopic jar. I'm getting like the dead. The walking dead is raising. Okay? I'm getting like the resurrection in the Bible that people speak about. Let's get one more on the bottom and we're going to finish this out. Start eating healthy, okay? Definitely this weekend, and hydrating with lemon water if you can tolerate it, okay? If not, hydrate yourself with what you choose. You mad because Divine Feminine got more testicular fortitude than your whole coven, okay? They might be activating some goddesses first, okay? Maybe they're focusing on a particular goddess's imagery, okay? Or whoever's in that feminine goddess energy. All right, divine outcome. Got 3. Let's see. Equalize in the reverse. Clean under your bed in the reverse. I feel like somebody's activated something, okay? The secret to success. Choose one thing that you're grateful for every day. Okay, I feel like with this in the reverse, I don't think they're talking about you. And if they are talking about you, I feel like you are doing what you need to do in order to progress forward, okay? But let's see. Show me this equalizer. Why is it in the reverse? We don't take kindly to you stealing from our tree, okay? This is what it is. They come in for certain people. This is somebody's read or somebody's, okay? And these somebodies are about to have fast forward movement. And your debts are going to be paid, okay? But allow them to work out the kinks and the details. Remember that hobby? Yeah. In the meantime, work on that hobby. Remember that hobby you had when you were young. Start that again, okay? All right, y'all, let me put these ancestor cards up there because I got them all mixed up. All right, and we're going to read the mysteries and we out of here, collective. I appreciate you all, collective, okay? Collective, I wish I hadn't had to do these lives like this. It's just too much work. I'm a hermit, and I like to be in my hermitage. Alone, collective, or almost, okay? All right, mystery card number 1. Shiny new gifts are on the way, collective. Trust and believe, okay? Mystery card number 2. Selling, okay? Maybe you'll be able to sell something. Maybe you'll be able to open your own business, okay? Something about selling. I feel like your condition's going to improve, okay? Lamar, okay? So Lamar, maybe they're talking about you, okay, as well. All right, collective. If you like the video,